tonight. I don't know whether it's because all your exams are set, all the papers are in, you've marked all the dissertations, everything's submitted, but you guys seem to be in high spirit. If I look at you, I would never say that you are academics, well dressed, my word. I can just imagine what you look like when you go to your lectures. So good morning, or is it afternoon, or is it evening? So welcome to the 2025 Research and Innovation Excellence Awards. Tonight we give recognition to a group of Stellenbosch University researchers, innovators, postdoctoral research fellows, and postgraduate students for their exceptional and excellent contribution towards Stellenbosch University's research enterprise. They have been engaged in high-quality research, knowledge transfer, or research-related activities over a sustained period of time, and we acknowledge the impact of their work. Before we get on with the formalities, a couple of practical notes. Number one, you are allowed to smile. Number two, if you are in need of a bathroom, out the door and as you exit to your right. Three, if you have a cell phone, I'm glad to hear that, but I don't want to hear it ring. So maybe you can just double check that you have activated the silent or vibrate option so that we don't interrupt the special moments of those who will be receiving awards this evening. And then lastly, our event is being live streamed, so a special word of welcome to our online audience. And for those of you who are in line of sight of the camera, please note that when you get up, everybody at home will see you getting up. So please just be mindful of that. If you have to move around, just be careful in terms of the position of the camera. So now it's my pleasure to invite to the podium Professor Sibusiso Moyo, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Postgraduate Studies at Stellenbosch University, to open this spectacular event.
Thank you to our program director. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, you can sound a bit happier. Good, yeah. So because we don't get a chance to celebrate research, so we should be happy today. So good evening, colleagues, distinguished guests, and members of our Stellenbosch University community. It is a great pleasure to welcome you to this year's 2025 Research and Innovation Excellence Awards, an evening where we pause, actually, to celebrate intellect, creativity, and perseverance that defines our institution. So as a host of tonight's celebration, it is my privilege, of course, to make a few remarks about Stellenbosch University's research, innovation, and postgraduate strategy and performance. So before that, allow me to first acknowledge the Vice-Chancellor and Rector, Professor Diresh Ramjugnanath, who's with us today, and then members of the Rectorate present, Dr. Ronel Retief, our Registrar. If you can just show who you are, because not everybody might know what the Registrar looks like. Professor Nico Koopman, who is our DVC Social Impact Transformation and Personnel. That's the person you go to if you have people issues. And then the Pro-Vice Chancellors present, Professor Vikas van Kerk, and the Dean of Engineering. He'll sort out all the Sunfin issues and systems issues of the future. And then Professor Francesco Petroccione, the Pro-VC for AI. The deans present, Professor Elmi Muller, the Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, Professor Fasti Root, the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Some of them are not here, but I just, sorry. Oh, the DVC, yes, he's my partner in arms. He's gonna kill me. Yes, I will still come to the DVC. Yeah. I'll acknowledge the DVC Learning and Teaching Professor Stevens, who's with us today. And then Professor Fasti Root, the Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Professor Peter Fontviller, I saw Professor Peter somewhere. Where are you? Yeah, you can show your jacket. He always has the coolest jackets at the university. He's the Acting Dean for the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences. Professor Juanita Piner from the Faculty of Law. And then Professor Betty Fielding is not well. He's the Dean of the Faculty of Science, and he just sent his apologies as well. Professor Reggie Nell from Theology. Professor Danny Brink, also from the Faculty of Theology. I've not seen them, but I just mentioned them so that we just acknowledge also their contribution. Professor Mbululengeni Madiba from the Faculty of Education. And then the directors of our schools, I do see the director for the School for Data Science and Computational Thinking, Professor Kanshiraj Ratnam, who can also show your hand, the data science people. And then the chief directors present here, we have the chief director for human resources. I saw the chief director for HR, where is she? Yeah, Professor, yeah, Ms. Miriam Hussein. That's a blessing in disguise. Yeah, so thank you for joining us. And then the senior directors of the library, Ms. Elian Ties. Yeah. And then we've got the senior director also for the Division for Research Development, Dr. Terina Teron, who's there as well. And then we have a number of senior directors. I just want to make sure I observe all protocols. All senior directors present, also from other divisions. I know in the research innovation postgraduate support, there's a number of directors present. If I mention you, we won't finish early, so I just want to acknowledge you all. And then I want to make sure that I acknowledge the vice deans present, and in particular the vice deans for research and internationalization, because tonight is actually also about their efforts and that they put to make sure that we succeed in this area. So Professor Nico Heff and Pitius from the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. Are there any people from Faculty of Medicine? Say, yeah, celebrate for him. And then Professor Kennedy Zama from Agri-Sciences and incoming dean. And then Professor Stella Fillon from FAS as well. And then Professor Lisa Frick, Education. Where is she? Over there. Cool. Professor Connie Scooter. Where's Professor Connie? Cool, yeah, engineering. And then Professor Theo Budrick as well, acting from law. Where is he? Oh, cool, I saw you, yeah. Thank you for coming. Dr. Ivan Enrico from Military Science. Military Science, thank you. And then Professor Friki Scotts, I didn't see him, from the Faculty of Science. So we will celebrate the science faculty. I mean, the dean is not well, and Prof is not there, the vice dean. Professor Len Hansen from the Faculty of Theology. And then I did talk about the directors of the Centers of Excellence. There was Professor Tulio de Rivera. I don't see him here. But I want to acknowledge everyone, including our chairs who are present. And more importantly, because today we are here for the Research Innovation Awards, I must acknowledge the selection committee members who helped us to make the decisions. And for their safety, I shall not mention their names. But I acknowledge you, actually, for the support that you give us. So, yeah. So, and I think more importantly, we must also recognize the Stellenbosch University Ethics Committee's chairpersons. Can the chairpersons of our ethics committees just show yourself by the raise of hand, show of hand? Okay, that's the animal research. Any other people present? Okay. So yeah, but I know they're hiding because don't worry, people won't remember you after the wine. So, but we want to really thank you for the work that you do. And also the chairs of the subcommittees A, B, C. I know we are in the process of phasing out this year, but these are important. There are a number of people who work in the background. And in particular, we also have representatives from Elsevier, John, and then Fungwa, also from the conservation, who are our partners, and they will be giving some prizes later today, so we look forward to that as well. Thank you for joining us. And then we've got partners from government, industry, civil society, and of course, yourselves, the postdoctoral fellows and postgraduate students. If you're a postgraduate student, can you just show your hand? Any postgraduate students present? Okay, yeah, thank you for joining us. So over the past year, Stellenbosch University has continued to consolidate its position in Africa as a leading research-intensive university, globally recognized for excellent, inclusive, and innovative research that we do. So this is despite, of course, all the challenges that we've had with the changes in policy in terms of the US federal funding impact and so forth. So, and we don't want to talk about anything negative today because we are celebrating, so we will block that part, and I think we are allowed to do that from a psychological point of view. So the research income, the data that we use for these awards is actually usually a year behind. It's a 2024 data, which is audited by the Department of Higher Education and Training. We are not looking only at publications and quantity, but we also look at quality indicators as well. So in 2024, our research income was around, exceeded 1.3 billion rands, and you can imagine this year, in 2025, that has dropped. I mean, we're almost in October, but we are just over 50%, around 685 million. So it's been a big dent in our in our research. So one of the things that we are really focusing on is really to drive grantsmanship and grantswomanship to make sure that we support our researchers to take that forward. The postgraduate enrollments have grown to over 10,600, but I think what's important there is the master's and doctoral enrollments. On the master's side, we have a lot of students, but the doctoral side, we need to increase that. But overall, I think the numbers, the indicators, they look good. I think one of the flagships is also our postdoctoral program at the university. In 2024, we had 367 postdocs. This year, we've reached the highest number that we have, 380. And I don't know, I saw Nugent somewhere with his team. Where's, yeah. So I think I should congratulate you. I know in the background it's a lot of work, and congratulate all the faculties and the people who have grants, because we use combinations of grants to get these postdocs. So we know that postdocs contribute to enriching our intellectual ecosystem and also adding capacity to what we do. We expect our postdocs, of course, to contribute to our research profile and to be productive. And we also thank our mentors that help to ensure that we attract the best postdocs at the university. Our library facilities and resources, including the central analytical facilities, also play a big role in ensuring that we produce quality research. And if you visit some of our infrastructure and labs, we've been very privileged to host some of the top-end equipment where we are able to provide services at least to many researchers within the ecosystem. So in 2024, the research outputs also grew. So we had recorded the previous year 2,828 publications, and then what we submitted now this year for 2024 was 3,304 articles. But of course, when you translate them to units, the number might be smaller. The more you collaborate, the less units you get, but we don't want to focus on that because we are pushing partnerships and collaboration and impact. So impact requires us to work, with other teams as well. So behind every story we know lies the story of perseverance, teamwork, and impact that extends beyond the campus walls. So among the highlights for 2024, just to remind you, we celebrated the Templeton Prize. There was quite a bit going on there through the Center for the Afterlife of Violence and Repatriative Quest. We also celebrated the hosting of the National Institute for Theoretical and Computational Sciences, NITHEX, which is now hosted by the university with 25 public institutions. And then the Institute for the Preparedness and Prevention of Pandemics, IP3, actually IP Cubed, is now hosted at UCT, but we just missed the hosting part. We had a bit of political drama, but we are part of that network, and so we are just, and I think the idea is that the funding will be reallocated to different groups. And today we celebrate also our rated researchers, and in particular the A-rated researchers. In 2024, we had 23 NRF-rated researchers and 505 rated researchers overall. But we know that, of course, people have experienced delays in getting their outcomes, but it's an area also which we are trying to really encourage. Our new Academy of Science of South Africa members, Professor Renette Biggs, is she here? Renette Biggs, Professor Renette Biggs. So we have a number of people who've become members of the Academy. And so I shouldn't mention all their names because that might take time. And in this case, they exemplify, of course, and show the quality of the work we do and also the thought leadership that they can also contribute to. And amongst the initiatives for the emerging researchers, you know about the Sunrise programs and the number of programs we run, but in particular, we've had a number of our staff, of our emerging fellows getting the L'Oreal UNESCO Women in Science Awards, which is a big achievement for us as well. And of course, in particular, the hosting of the 4 research, we call them the Africa-Europe research clusters, which are led at the university. So there's a number of things which we can say, but of course, what remains is the issue around sustainability, and the financial sustainability is key, and then how we increase that. And then the work which is being done in terms of impact, the climate smart agriculture and the Faculty of Agri-Sciences and AI-driven public health solutions in medicine and data science. Our scholars have contributed to that, and then the other part which our scholars are contributing to really is in climate change, inequality, food security, digital transformation. On the engineering side, we've had many achievements as well in terms of the research coming out of there, and we continue to see innovations. And so as a university, all of this, we are putting together a research and innovation blueprint, which becomes our roadmap in terms of the priority areas that we want to focus on in the next phase. So having said that, I want to thank you once again for your contributions in all your respective areas. And I think if you look at where we are today, the institutional research culture is really amazing. The fact that we even have human resources registrar in one place. I remember attending a function at the University of Warwick earlier this year where they were talking about research culture, and they were talking about we should talk to HR, we should talk to whatever, but in our case we take it for granted because all these entities, we work together. So I just want to thank all the other entities for the support. And let me end, of course, with this evening with just a little blurb to thank again the organizers, Marika and the team from the Division for Research Development. And may this evening inspire us all to push boundaries, embrace innovation, and sustain the light of inquiry that defines our great university. So congratulations to all of you, and we look forward, of course, at the end of the year, rest a bit, but that's the best time to do research because we want higher numbers next year. And then we look forward to enjoy, and then we look forward to another great 2026. Thank you very much, Program Director.
Thank you very much, Prof. Sibu. Thank you for welcoming us, setting the scene, giving us a snapshot. And hopefully you guys can just turn to each other and have that look that says, that's us. We are the ones that she has been talking about. So let me now invite the boss, the rector, the vice-chancellor of Stellenbosch University, Professor Duresh Ramjagannath, to share some of his thoughts with us this evening.
Thank you very much, Gillian. I'm a bit disappointed. Why? Because I was born, I grew up, and now I'm here today.
I'm scared of you.
So good evening, everyone. Good evening to our esteemed colleagues, to our honored guests, and members of the Stellenbosch University community. It is an absolute privilege and pleasure to be with you this evening, an evening of celebration, but also an evening of giving thanks to our university community, and in particular to our researchers and to our academics for the work that they do to position this university as one of the leading research-intensive universities on the continent. It's an evening that recognizes excellence not as a destination, but as a journey of purpose and perseverance. So let me start by acknowledging Professor Sibu Moyo, our Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Research, Innovation, and Postgraduate Studies, for her leadership that she provides in helping us to shape the research and innovation agenda for this institution. Now, at Stellenbosch University, we believe, or I think we should all believe, that ideas lead to initiatives, initiatives lead to outcomes, and outcomes lead to impact. And I think some of you may be getting a bit tired of me mentioning the vision of Stellenbosch University, but about how we need to translate everything that we do as an institution into impact. Our mission is to advance knowledge in service of society, to ensure that discoveries made at our institution improves lives, improves communities, and the planet that we share. This year's theme, sustainability, speaks directly to that mission. It challenges us to think beyond short-term gains and to ask, how do we build an enduring research ecosystem that continues to serve humanity long after we have gone? Now, Stellenbosch University, as Prof. Moyo has mentioned, has been doing consistently well, and as a research-intensive university, you would see in the Times Higher Education 2026 rankings, Stellenbosch is now number 2 on the African continent. And in that regard, you're going to start to break down how are we performing as an institution according to various subject areas. And I have to say, we are doing exceptionally well in some of them, but there is work to be done in others within the institution. So in the Times Higher Education World Rankings, if you look at the subject areas, Faculty of Law, in the top 150 in the world. Education Sciences, in the top 175 in the world. Medical and Health Sciences, in the top 200 in the world. Arts and Humanities and the Social Sciences, the top 300 in the world. And then we start to go a bit broader, and you start to look at the QS World Rankings, and here again, looking at subject areas. This is by far our best positioning by a faculty. Agriculture and Forestry, top 100 globally. And number 1 in South Africa and the African continent. Theology, Divinity, and Religious Studies. Well, our Faculty of Theology, top 150 in the world. Developmental Studies, top 150 in the world. And in both cases, in the case of theology and developmental studies, number 1 in South Africa and on the African continent. And then some good mentions as well: biological sciences, business and management studies, education, chemical engineering, environmental sciences, psychology, and material sciences are all ranked number 2 in South Africa and Africa. And on the QS rankings, just in terms of broad subject areas as well, the life sciences and medicine as a broad category is in the top 230 globally. Arts and humanity, again, features over there, top 310 globally. Social sciences and management, top 370 globally. Natural sciences, top 450. And engineering and technology, top 500. So I think you can see, colleagues, that we are performing fairly well as an institution. However, there is work to be done. There is work to be done not because we are chasing rankings, but because we want our work to be impactful, the work that we undertake as an institution, and in terms of our bold aspiration and bold vision for the institution, to not just become Africa's leading research-intensive university, but to become a top 100 university. It means all those subject areas and faculties I've been talking about, besides agri-sciences, you all need to move into the top 100. That is the only way we're going to achieve becoming a top 100 university. So because every ranking, every citation, every breakthrough reflects something deeper, a collective commitment to research that changes lives. And in pursuing this vision, we must address one of the greatest global challenges facing higher education, and that is sustainability. Financial pressures, as Sibu has mentioned, shifting funding models, and growing student needs requires us to think differently as a university and as a higher education institution. We need and we must build resilient systems, institutions that can sustain excellence even when resources are constrained. This means strengthening partnerships with industry, strengthening partnerships with government and with civil society, but importantly with philanthropic organizations, advancing innovation and entrepreneurship, and leveraging our intellectual capital to create real-world solutions. Now, as Prof. Moyo has mentioned, the Research and Innovation Blueprint, which is going to be for 2026 to 2030, offers a clear path to focus on transdisciplinary research, digital transformation, and the integration of sustainability principles across every one of our faculties at this institution. But let me be clear, the true measure of our success as an institution lies not in the infrastructure. It lies not only in the funding, it lies in our people. Our people are going to ensure that this institution is successful and becomes a top 100 university. Our researchers, our postdocs, our postgraduate students, our academics, our staff that support the academic endeavor of this institution represent the lifeblood of Stellenbosch University's research enterprise. They are the ones, you are the ones, who ask the difficult questions, who refuse to settle for easy answers, and who continue to push the boundaries of what is possible to advance science and innovation, not just nationally, but continentally and globally. So when we celebrate tonight's awardees, we are celebrating a community that understands that excellence and empathy must coexist, that innovation without integrity serves no one. Our commitment to research for impact is evident across various disciplines, from advances that are being undertaken or made in climate-smart agriculture and food security, to public health modeling, to data-driven solutions emerging from our faculties and our schools. These are not isolated successes. They represent a university-wide movement towards research that matters, research that uplifts, and research that endures. And our partnerships with global institutions and foundations, ranging from the National Research Foundation to organizations like the MasterCard Foundation and beyond, enable us to translate discovery into development, into impact. In the years ahead, we must continue to ask how our work contributes to a more sustainable and a more just society. Sustainability is not a peripheral concern. It is the central ethic of responsible scholarship. It asks us to consider the social, economic, and environmental dimensions of every project we undertake. And it calls us to lead as a South African university, as an African university, and as a global partner with integrity, inclusivity, and innovation. So as we recognize the outstanding colleagues, the outstanding researchers amongst us, let us also reaffirm our shared responsibility to ensure that Stellenbosch University remains a place where knowledge is created not for prestige, but for purpose, not for self, but for society. Once again, to all our awardees, congratulations. Your achievements illuminate the path towards the kind of university and the kind of future we aspire to build at Stellenbosch. May we continue to nurture curiosity, nurture courage, and compassion in equal measure. Because it is through these that ideas become initiatives, initiatives become outcomes, and outcomes become impact. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prof. Daresh. He stood up, he spoke, and he got us thinking and reminded us that we should always keep the why in mind. Because if the why is big enough, the how and the what will sort themselves out. And while you work on your why, remember, you matter. So let's move on. The theme for the 2025 Research and Innovation Excellence Awards is Transforming Knowledge into Sustainable Solutions. At Stellenbosch University, research is more than a discovery. It's a catalyst for sustainable change. Guided by commitment to excellence, equity, and impact, SU transforms cutting-edge knowledge into sustainable solutions that address the most pressing challenges of our time. Our researchers, innovators, postgrad students, and postdoctoral research fellows work across disciplines and borders to shape a just, resilient, and thriving society. Together, through sustainable partnerships, we are shaping a better world, being locally rooted and globally relevant. I now invite you to watch the screen as we set the scene for this year's awards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our guest speaker for this evening. Savory cheesecake with a buttery walnut parmesan crust, whipped goat and ricotta cheese filling topped with glossy tomato jam, and drizzled with balsamic tomato glaze, microgreens, and cracked black pepper. I just read that out for those people at home. If you want to try and make something like this, you've got about 15 minutes. So please enjoy your starter, and then we will be back to continue with our program. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope that you all enjoyed your starter. So we are going to continue with our program. We now come to the main event of this evening, the time when we announce the winners for 2025. You would have received on your table a copy of the program, and at the back of the program you will find a QR code. And if you scan that code, that will take you to the awards booklet, where you will be able to get more detail on all the nominees for specific categories, as well as blurbs on the winners. So for the proceedings tonight, we will only announce the winners. So transforming knowledge into sustainable solutions is central to Stellenbosch University's mission. Research here is a catalyst for change, shaping a just, resilient, and thriving society. As we celebrate the Research and Innovation Excellence Awards, every detail reflects this vision. The trophies, crafted from upcycled plastic in Stellenbosch University's maroon and gold, symbolize creativity, responsibility, and transformation. From plastic to purpose, from research to impact and service to society. Together, we are building a sustainable future. I now invite you to watch the screen as we tell you more about the trophy.
Stellenbosch University has partnered with Lily Lupa to produce trophies for the 2025 Research and Innovation Excellence Awards. Crafted from upcycled plastic and designed by social entrepreneur Liesl Medea of Lily Lupa, these trophies embody sustainability in action. Designed in Stellenbosch University's iconic maroon and gold, they represent creativity, responsibility, and purpose. Through the support of Stellenbosch Co-Create Hub, Liesl and other local innovators are empowered to turn waste into wonder, thereby creating opportunities, reducing environmental impact, and proving that sustainability can be beautiful.
Being able to work with an item that has reached its full potential, we are able to break it down completely and creating something completely new and usable. So this has expanded my design ideas, pushed the boundaries, and to be able to be part of something that you take something that has been discarded and creating it and giving it new life has been the epitome of my job.
Maar dit betekent dat het mij gehelpt hoe om te zien vandaag hoe dat en bij mij gehelpt wordt om zelf het soort producten zelf die gemeenschap ook te kan helpen om te kan verbeteren. Dat hoe die prachtige goederen dat maken mensen die ook te kan veranderen.
that transforms knowledge into real-world solutions. These trophies remind us that actions speak louder than words. From plastic to purpose, from research to impact, together we are building a sustainable future.
All right, so now, that you know more about the trophies, all we need to find out is who are getting the trophies. So I will be calling out the category and I will be calling out the names of the winners. You will make your way up to the stage, hurry up slowly, grab the token, pause for a photo, and you only step down after the gentleman has indicated that your picture is picture perfect. Right, so let's get the show on the road. And our first category for 2025 is the Postgraduate Student Awards. This award recognizes the best postgraduate students who have graduated at Stellenbosch University in either December 2024 or March 2025. Master's students must have presented at a research conference and have at least one published or accepted research publication and or creative output based on their master's studies. PhD students must have presented at a research conference and published at least 2 research publications and or creative outputs based on their PhD studies. So let me welcome to the stage Professor Kennedy Dzama, Vice Dean, Research Faculty of Agri-Sciences, who will assist us with this part of the program. I just need to remind you all that this is not a baptism, and I am not a minister. So if what comes out of my mouth doesn't sound like your name, if you see your name on that screen, just move to the stage, because I promise you it is you. All right, so let's find out who are the recipients of the Postgraduate Students Awards for 2025. Do we have a drum roll? Our first recipient is Ms. Kira Lee Kortelek, Department of Botany and Zoology, Faculty of Science. I think she's one of the only people who ate before we said that you could eat at the table, if I remember correctly. Next up, our second recipient, Dr. Jana Miller, Department of Rural Health, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. Am I too quick? Prof, you've got to stay. You've got to stay here for at least 15 minutes. And please do make sure that you smile differently for each person, because we are taking a picture. So touch, pause, smile, look at each other, camera, action, and almost ready. There we go. Pause. Right. Thirdly, you're still here. Dr. Jan Waku Mpaka, Department of Earth Sciences, Faculty of Science. Dr. Mpaka, unfortunately, unable to be with us, because you would think, why does he look different? This is Professor Bjorn von der Heyden, supervisor of the recipient. Next up, Dr. Andre David Falkenberg, Department of Chemical Engineering, Faculty of Engineering. Well done, Prof. I can see the smile is changing. Next up, we've got Dr. Tennille Nell, Department of Soil Science, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences. Dr. Nell, unfortunately, unable to be with us, but let's acknowledge her as she is the recipient. I will now release you. Thank you, kind sir. All right, our next category for 2025 is the Early Career Researcher Awards. The Early Career Researcher Awards acknowledge SU staff members who are early career researchers with at least a master's degree or a PhD that they obtained about 8 years ago, preferably with an NRF Y rating, and not yet appointed at senior academic level, who have demonstrated significant growth in terms of publications and graduated students, and who have been able to source research funding. My word, they are almost able to walk on water. So let me welcome to the stage Professor Nico G. van Pitius, Vice Dean Research and Internationalization, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. Drum roll, please. Our first recipient is Dr. Johan Nienkamper Swanepoel, Department of Statistics and Agricultural Sciences in the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences. Just amazing how shocked people look when you call out their names, right? I dressed up just in case. I didn't know whether they will really call me, but I'm here ready for action. Congratulations. Next up, Dr. Hilma Lukov, Department of Psychiatry, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. And then last but not least, Dr. Naeem Sheikh Abdul, Department of Biochemistry in the Faculty of Science. Right, congratulations. Thanks, Prof, for helping us there. Our next category for 2025, the Established Researcher Awards. The Established Researcher Awards acknowledge established researchers with a sustained research productivity profile who has an NRF rating, students graduated, as well as grant acquisitions, national and or international networks established, and collaborations over the past 3 years. I invite Professor Pieter von Willich, Acting Dean, Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences, to assist with us. My words, sir? Beautiful. Economic Management Sciences, the gold is just, it's just there. All right, drum roll, please. Let's see. Our first recipient is Professor Chikombiso Gertrude Mbenyane, Department of Global Health, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. It is a long walk, but you decided to sit at the back, so that's by choice. And smile. And now you have to walk back. Next up, from the Department of Food Sciences, Faculty of Agri-Sciences, Professor Marina Manley.
I'm getting instructions.
Our third recipient from the Department of Physics and Astrophysics in the Faculty of Science, Professor Yin Zi Ma. Then from the Department of Animal Science, Faculty of Agri-Sciences, Professor Kritos Mapie. And then last but not least, Professor Andries Petrus Engelbrecht, Department of Industrial Engineering and Computer Science, who unfortunately can't be with us tonight, but we still acknowledge and celebrate the accomplishment. Thank you very much, Prof. Peter. Our next category, Women in Research. The Women in Research Awards acknowledge female researchers at associate or full professor level who has demonstrated significant growth in publications, postgraduate supervision, mentoring of others, and who has a demonstrated record of grant acquisitions. We welcome Professor Stella Viljoen, Vice Dean Research, Faculty of Arts, to assist us with this part of our program. Drum roll, please. First up, Professor Karine Smith, Department of Internal Medicine, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. Next up, Professor Sarah Grobbelaar, Department of Industrial Engineering, Faculty of Engineering. Thirdly, from the Department of Psychology, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Professor Rizwana Rumane. I can see some people look at me like, like next time when they call out my name, I want them to say it like that, even though it's wrong, but like that. Then from the Department of Political Science, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Professor Amanda Gous. Right, and last but not least, from the Department of Mercantile Law, Faculty of Law, Professor Anel du Plessis. You can see that the lawyers walk a little bit faster than the rest of. So well done to all our recipients, Women in Research 2025. Our next category is the awards for newly A-rated researchers. The award for newly A-rated researchers acknowledge researchers who received an A rating in the 2024-2025 cycle as administered by the National Research Foundation. As an A-rated researcher, you are recognized internationally by your peers for your outstanding quality research output in your field of expertise. This was a closed category with no nominations required. We welcome Professor Nico Koopman, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Social Impact, Transformation and Personnel, to assist us with this part of the program. Drum roll, if you would please. For 2025, our first A-rated scientist from the Department of Mechanical and Mechatronic Engineering, Professor Joshua Meyer. Professor Meyer said that if there's cash involved, that I should just take it on his behalf. Next up, from the Department of Botany and Zoology, Faculty of Science, Professor Dave Richardson. Next up, from the Department of Horticulture, Faculty of Agri-Sciences, Professor Umezeruike Linus Opara. Got it? And 5. 4. And then last but not least, from the Department of Chemistry and Polymer Science, Professor Bert Klumperman. Unfortunately, unable to be with us, but we celebrate and acknowledge the achievement nonetheless. Thank you, Prof. Nico. Ladies and gents, our next category is the postgraduate supervision Award. The Postgraduate Supervision Awards acknowledge full-time permanent academics who supervised and successfully graduated 3 or more PhDs for the December 24, March 2025 graduations. We welcome to the stage Professor Wikus van Niekerk, Dean, Faculty of Engineering, who will assist us with this category. For this specific category, I will announce all the winners. You will all come on stage, and then we will take a group photo. Drum roll, please. Our first awardee, unable to be with us this evening, is Professor Len Barber, Department of Chemistry and Polymer Science. Then we have Professor Tinus Boysen, Department of Industrial Engineering, Faculty of Engineering. Followed by Professor Kathy Clark, Department of Soil Science, Faculty of Science. Then we have Professor Johan Gorgens, Department of Chemical Engineering, Faculty of Engineering, also unable to be with us this evening. Then Professor Sarah Grobbelaar, Department of Industrial Engineering and Faculty in the Faculty of Engineering. Next up, Professor Portia Jordan, Department of Nursing Science, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. Professor Herman Kamper, Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. And then Professor Peter Niasulu, Department of Epidemiology, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, who is unable to be with us, but I do invite his wife, Dr. Juliet, from the Department of Global Health, who will receive the award on his behalf. But wait, there's more. From the Department of Physiological Science, Faculty of Medicine, Health, Professor Ricia Pretorius. Unable to be with us tonight, Professor Suraya Sidat, Department of Psychiatry. The one and only Professor Jan van Vieren, Department of Industrial Engineering. And last but not least, Professor Ron G. Wang, Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering.
So I'm going to ask some of you to stand on the ground here for me, and then the rest just the rest.
All right, so all those standing on the floor have only graduated 3 PhDs, and the ones above graduated at least 15. Congratulations once again. This is this Postgraduate Supervision Award. Our next category is the Open Access Award. Stellenbosch University is a leading advocate of open access in Africa, advancing research visibility and societal impact through inclusive open access models and robust infrastructure like Sun Scholar Data, Sun Digital Collections, and Sun Journals. These awards, identified by the Library and Information Services and sponsored by Elsevier, recognize Stellenbosch University researchers whose open access outputs have achieved notable reach and impact across 3 categories. I welcome to the stage Ms. Ellen Thies. Thies, are you sure? Yes. Would you like to phone a friend? All right, let me just get this right, ladies and gentlemen. Ms. Ellen Thies. Senior Director, Library and Information Services, and Mr. John, would you like to also, are you okay with Sturley? All right, Sturley from Elsevier. to assist us with this category. Drum roll, if you would be so kind. And because I messed up her surname, she now wants to say something.
So I'm going to break a little bit of the protocol. Mareka's instructions was quite clear. You will be called to the stage. You just had to hand over the certificate, and you should not have to say anything. You just have to look pretty and smile and take the photograph. But I think it's very important. This is a new category that was introduced this year, and I do want to thank the DVC, Professor Moyo, for including it in what I do believe is the top awards at the university. And the only reason why I want to say a few words about this particular award, because it links to what the Vice-Chancellor had said in the beginning. So in terms of the rankings, in terms of how well we do. Now, in order for us to improve in terms of the rankings, the citations does that. But I think more critically, in terms of impact, we can only have impact of our research if our research is visible and people can read and access it, and particularly the ones that need it the most in this part of the world where we're finding ourselves. So this is a very, very important category because it contributes directly to the university's research goals and what it wants to achieve. We already published, Stellenbosch research has already published close to 70% of our output in open access journals. And it's not because they're inferior, they are some of the top journals and the top quartile, first quartile of journals. So it is, if we talk about excellence, then this is showing how Stellenbosch is contributing to that, and that we have to support that so that we can be indeed, and maybe not 5 years or so, maybe even in the next 2 years, we will already beat UCT and be in the top 100 institutions in the world. So thank you very much for allowing me to say that.
Right, there you have it. And of course, if you look at the senior director's surname, is it Tice? You already have transformation, impact, sustainability, and excellence. It's already there. So category 1, most prolific open access author, Scopus Index, for the highest number of open access publications indexed in Scopus during the 2022-2024 cycle. This award goes to Professor Suraya Sidat, Department of Psychiatry, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. All right, our next category for the highest cited open access output, Scopus Index, highest number of citations for the cycle 2022-24. The award goes to Dr. Hurihiya Tagali, School of Data Science and Computational Thinking. Unable to join us, but I do welcome Dr. Cheryl Baxter to receive on behalf. And then our third category, most downloaded open access output, according to SunScholar and SunScholar data, for the top viewed SunScholar open access research article, 2020 to 2025, the award goes to Dr. Jerome Jurst, Department of Education Policy Studies. The title was, Why Should an Ethics of Care Matter in Education? Transformation in Higher Education publication. Congratulations once again to all our recipients. Our next category is the Conversation Africa Awards. These awards are made by the Conversation Africa. This was a closed category with no nominations required. I would like to welcome to the stage Funga Nyamukachi, Strategic Partnerships and Stakeholder Relations from the Conversation Africa, to present the awards, but also to tell us more about it, I would imagine. Funga?
MC. It's Fungwa
Fungwa.
Nyamukachi.
That's what I said.
Good evening, everybody. Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellors, and Stellenbosch colleagues. It's an honor for me to be here to represent the Conversation Africa. We're honored to deliver these awards yet again this year. So thank you, Marika, for the opportunity. All right, so the Conversation Africa's partnership with Stellenbosch University dates back to when we started as the Conversation, which was in 2015. So it's 10 years. This year we're celebrating 10 years of existence. And over these 10 years, Stellenbosch has remained a dedicated and trusted partner for us. As a small nonprofit, which punches above its weight, we'd like to say, your support as the university leadership and also just as the academic community is one that we treasure and value. So thank you. Thank you to all the vice chancellors over the years, all the DVCs, and I must mention Martin Filiun in marketing and his team that we work quite closely with on a daily basis, weekly basis. So thank you all for your support. I thought I'll do just a bit of a report back on the partnership, seeing that it's 10 years of partnering with Stellenbosch University. To date, we have published on the Conversation Africa 400 Stellenbosch researchers who have published over 700 articles on the Conversation. So colleagues, if you're not familiar with the Conversation, we are a news and analysis website written by academics in an unacademic way. Please read us, but also, more than anything, also publish with us. Colleagues, those 700 articles have garnered close to 12 million reads worldwide. We are a digital platform. Being digital, knowledge does travel. But what I really wanted to say, that these 12 million reads really represents 12 million moments where evidence and expertise is shaping public understanding. It's truly a remarkable contribution, and it confirms a simple truth, that your voices as scientists, researchers, and academics matter. Your insights matter, and your insights are needed in our communities. They bring informed clarity in times of uncertainty and provide essential context to many complex challenges that our communities face. So thank you. Thank you to all the academics that have written for us. Prof. Amanda House, who I'm meeting, I think, for the first time in real life today. So really, really happy to meet you. But thank you to all because she has published with us with the Conversation, so I know her that way. But really to say thank you. Thank you for partnering with us on this journey of democratizing knowledge, really, and saying that our communities need to know what you know, the clever people. I think without all of you publishing with us, there wouldn't be the Conversation Africa. So thank you so much for the trust, the collaboration, and your commitment, our mutual commitment to science communication. So even though there can only be a few who win the Science Communication Award that I'm presenting here today, these awards are our small gesture of just saying thank you to the Stellenbosch University community for going the extra mile and for partnering with us on our mission to democratize knowledge, and we look forward to publishing many more of your ideas, much more about your research and insights, a longer partnership with the university. So we have 4 awardees today, and the period in review is last year, 1 January 2024 to 31 December 2024, and there are 2 awards that I will be presenting. One recognizes the most read speaking about impact from the earlier speaker, most read article from a Stellenbosch University author for their publication that was published with us. And it was an article on Mpox, which was published in August last year. And it's already garnered over 90,000 reads to date. So congratulations to Professor Fraser. Professor Baxter and Professor Jean Nachega, who authored the article. So thank you so much. Should I stand here? Thank you. Thank you. And the second award celebrates the academic who published the highest number of articles on the conversation during the period in review, and that's Dr. Wandile Sihlobo. He's not here. I think he's not here today. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Fungwa. Do you know what time it is now? It's that time of the evening where you look at me and I look at you, and you hope that I'm not going to tell a joke, which I'm not going to do because, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main course. So sit back, enjoy, make some connections, talk about what you've seen, what you've heard, share your research, maybe some new collaborations. Enjoy your main course, have another glass of wine, and we'll be back after a while to continue with our celebration. And sorry, while you enjoy your main course, I would like to introduce to you our entertainment, a musical interlude that will be performed by Just Friends Trio, consisting of Manuel Jardine on the saxophone, Philip Vermeulen on guitar, and Lilani Vanderberg on vocals. Welcome back to our online audience. We are in the main stretch of our program. Hope you enjoyed your main course, so let's continue with our next category, which is the Postdoctoral Awards. And I would like to invite to the stage Professor Juanita Pinar, Acting Dean, Faculty of Law, to assist us. Of course, for this one, you will be on stage for a very long time. All right, so the Outstanding Postdoc Mentor Award, named in honor of the passion and investment in postdocs. This award, by nomination, honors a host of postdoctoral research fellows for his or her excellence in leadership, commitment to postdoctoral research and development, and excellence in the advancement of future research. Drum roll, please. Our first recipient, Professor Thulani Makalyane, Department of Microbiology and the School of Data Science and Computational Thinking. I'll say it again. Professor Thulani Makalanyane. How's that? Makalanyane? Yane. Oh, right. Well done. Next up, from the Department of Internal Medicine, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, Prof. Karen Smith. Karen, is it Karine? Are you gonna? Karina. Is it Karina? So you're also gonna Koroshia me. Yeah. That's what happens when you give people food. They become a little bit more assertive. Congratulations. Our next category is the Postdoctoral Research Fellow of the Year Award. For this award, we take two categories into account, namely postdoctoral research fellows making the biggest contributions in terms of the publication subsidy units of the Department of Higher Education and Training, and secondly, postdoctoral researchers who produce the highest number of accredited research publications in collaboration with their national and international research partners and students. Drum roll, please. This year, the award goes to Dr. Charles Deacon, Department of Conservation, Ecology and Entomology. Make a mistake, he might be wearing black, but he is not that kind of deacon. All right, our next category is the DVC's top 7 postdoctoral research fellows. This award recognizes postdoctoral research fellows who have contributed to research, scholarship, and community through publications, grant-awarded participation in supervision and teaching, engagement with community, government, and industry. Drum roll, if you would. First up, from the Department of Internal Medicine, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, Dr. Lesher Pretorius. I must say it went awfully quiet just now, right? I think you guys were all in prayer because you will see that I have something that needs to come out of my mouth and I have no idea what I'm going to say. From the Center for the Study of Afterlife of Violence and the Reparative Quest, Dr. AKA Dr. Akuokuol Anyev. Is that right? Right, our third recipient from the Department of Forest and Wood Science, Dr. Bruno Montero Balboni. Unfortunately, unable to be with us this evening, but let's acknowledge and celebrate the achievement. Then from the Department of Chemistry and Polymer Science, Dr. Segun Daniel Oladipo. Smile. Let's do another one. And 5, 4, 3, smile. There we go. Our next award, Department of Mercantile Law, Faculty of Law, Dr. Brioni Elizabeth Fox. As I said, the lawyers just move faster, smiling all the way. Look at that. Not going to ask me to smile. The next up, from the Department of Psychology, Dr. Philippa Claire Hain. And our last recipient in this category from the Department of Civil Engineering, we have Dr. Andrew Christopher Way. So as he makes his way to the stage, let's give a round of applause to all the recipients in our postdoctoral awards category. Thank you very much, Professor Pinar, for assisting us with this category. Next up, we have the Technology Transfer or Innovation Award. This award acknowledges a researcher or research unit whose innovation has had impact in society in the last 2 years preceding the award here, has had a patent or patents registered or granted or filed in the last 2 years preceding the award here, or had a novel, commercializable, transferable disclosure in the last year preceding the award year. 2 awards are made this year and was selected by Inufus. This was again a closed category with no nominations required. I welcome to the stage Ravini Moodley, Director Technology Transfer, to assist us with this part of our program. Drum roll, if you would. Did I tell you that joke about the... No. From the Department of Mechanical and Mechatronic Engineering, Dr. Willie Smith. Oh my word. And our second recipient from the TB Biomarker Research Team, led by Professors Novel Chehu and Gerard Balzl. I know Prof. Gerard isn't here, so I can say Balzl. Is it Basel? Va? All right, so you just, thank you very much. All right, our next category, Research Output Awards. For the purpose of the recognition with regards to accredited publications, consideration was given to researchers who made the biggest contributions in terms of the publication subsidy units of the DHET and who produced the highest number of accredited research publications in collaboration with their national and international research partners and students. For the 2025 awards, outputs submitted to and approved by the DHET for the 21-22-23 publication year went through a bibliometric analysis done by CREST to determine the top 5 candidates in terms of number and quality of publications. I call to the stage Professor Liesel Frick, Vice Dean, Research Faculty of Education, to assist us with this part. For this category again, I announce the winners. They can walk up to the stage, receive the award, then please stay for a group photo. All right? Drum roll, if you would. First up, Institute for Life Course Health Research, Professor Mark Tomlinson. Then from the Department of Horticulture, Faculty of Agri-Sciences, Professor Umezeruiki Linus Opara. Then we have Professor Gorgons, Department of Chemical Engineering. Or Gurgens. Also not here this evening. Then from the Department of Psychiatry, Faculty of Medicine, Professor Surya Sidat. From the Division of Defense Science and Technology, Military Science, Professor Oluwole Daniel Makinde. So there we have it, the Research Output Awards recipients for 2025. Congratulations and thank you very, very much. Our next category is the DVC Interdisciplinary Group Performance Award. This performance award recognizes outstanding research performance at a high international level by a research group at Stellenbosch University. The basis for selection is outstanding scholarly achievement that enhances the understanding, development and well-being of individuals and society, including the discovery and dissemination of new knowledge, the development of innovative technology, or the development of concepts that lead to significant advances. The award recognizes achievement during the previous 5 years. I welcome to the stage Professor Sibusisi Moyo, DVC Research, Innovation and Postgrad Studies, to assist us. There's no drum roll. Is there a drum roll? You got a drum roll? Let's do a drum roll. Why not? Congratulations go to the Institute for Biomedical Engineering, led by Professor Christian Schreever. And we welcome on stage Professor Schreever and members of the team to receive the award. Congratulations once again. One of the top awards for the evening is the Rector and Vice Chancellor Research for Impact Award. So please welcome to the stage Professor Daresh Ramjagannath, Rector and Vice Chancellor, to assist us with this part of the program. This award focuses on most impactful research over the past 3 years. It not only includes scholarly impact, but also impact that has an effect on change or benefit to the economy, society, community, public policy or services, health, the environment, or quality of life beyond academia. This year, we have 2 awards. Is there a drum roll? Let's do a drum roll. Our first award goes to the one, the only, the man looking at me, Professor Herman Wasserman, Department of Journalism, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. He's been sitting there looking at this show the whole evening and he still doesn't know where to look. Our second recipient for 2025 from the Department of Civil Engineering, Professor Richard Sean Walls. Thank you very much, VC. Ladies and gents, that brings us to the end of our formalities. So I'm now going to invite to the stage Dr. Terina Teron, who's the Senior Director, Research and Innovation, to do the vote of thanks. And please keep in mind that she's standing between you and dessert.
A very uncomfortable place to be. Good evening, everybody. It's an absolute pleasure and privilege for me to be able to do the vote of thanks. I hope you've enjoyed the formal part of our proceedings, and I'm fully aware of the fact that I'm now the last person standing between you and complete relaxation. I would firstly, from my side, like to congratulate all the nominees and the winners of the various award categories. We, as a division, and some of my colleagues are sitting there, are so incredibly proud to be the support team that stands behind all of you, and we look forward to doing so in the future. Thank you also to all our distinguished guests, Professor Daresh Ramjugurnath, our Rector and Vice-Chancellor, for your words of welcome and for your words reminding us that we have a lot of work to do. We're looking forward to that. The members of the Rector's management team, the members of the Research and Innovation Committee, the chairs and the vice-chairs of our research ethics committees, doing an enormous job for the university, research chairs and directors and heads of centers of excellence, deans, vice-deans, research directors of our schools for joining us tonight. When I look at Facebook and LinkedIn, I see how many events our rectorate especially have to attend, so we are especially glad to have you here with us tonight. I would like to thank Prof. Sibu Moyo, our DVC Research and Innovation and Postgraduate Studies, for making tonight possible. Sibu sponsored this event, and this evening is really a testimony of your passion, not only for the research and innovation portfolio at the university, but also for our researchers, our postdocs and postgraduate students. So thank you very much. Thank you also, and I'm going to try to outdo my MC, Ms. Fungwa Nyamukachi from the Conversation Africa. How was that? How was that? And Mr. John Sturley from Elsevier for partnering with us and for the awards that you presented tonight. We really appreciate that. Thank you also to the members of the Awards Selection Committee who had the difficult task of selecting the awardees from a pool of exceptional nominees. I would also like to thank my colleagues in the DRD, the Library and Information Services, Crest Innovus, and many other places, especially marketing and communication as well, for assisting us to make tonight a success, for assisting us in identifying the awards as well in the closed categories, and specifically to Mareike and her team for all the logistics. I think we can give you guys a huge round of applause. I do know that people don't always realize what goes into this. And what I can say from Mareike and her team is it's heart and soul that goes into this event. So thank you so much. And I really want to acknowledge your work, the hard work that you've done. A special thank you to Asima Gafoor for the beautiful Research for Impact video. That was really wonderful to see. And then a special thank you to our sister support division, the Corporate Communications and Marketing Division, Crystal Peterson and your team, for all the arrangement and logistics that you helped us with also to make this event possible. So also a thank you to you. Sometimes people think that support divisions cannot work together, and I think we've proved them wrong. Stefan Els for the photos and the video of our award trophy. Justin Alberts and the live streaming team, Ricardo Hineker, our harpist, as well as the Just Friends trio for the live music. The technical team, Creative Gear, the STIAS team, Lily Lumpa for the beautiful trophies, and then last but certainly not least, our very excellent MC, Dr. Gillian Aronser, for again running things in a very delightful and entertaining way and making everything running smoothly. Thank you very much. With that, I would like to warmly invite you to enjoy the informal networking part of the evening with us and wish you a wonderful evening. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Tarina. And I think with that, we will say cheers to our online audience. Thank you for joining us and celebrating with us as we recognize excellence and talk about the impact of our research. So thank you, Tarina. Thank you for upstaging me by pronouncing words correctly. But then again, if you were a car, Tarina Turon, you would have been a TT. Ladies and gents, thank you for being here. Let's enjoy the evening. For those of you who still have hair, let's let our hair down. And let's just enjoy the company and the fellowship. And again, thank you to Stellenbosch University for hosting this spectacular event.